Hare Krishna. Welcome to all devotees to the morning program, Amrut Vani program. His Grace Rupavilas Prabhuji will be giving the Amrut Vani. Before that, Her Grace Uma Priya Devidasi Mataji will be reading the Nama Amrita. Welcome to everyone. Hare Krishna. Uma Mataji, your voice is not coming.
Hare Krishna, Dandat Pranam Prabhuji.
Dandavat.
Dandat Pranam to all the devotees. A Vaishnava is able to tolerate insults from others because he is simply interested in humbly chanting the holy name without disturbance. Haridas Thakur to an assembly of the scholars. All of you may now go to your homes. May Lord Krishna bestow his blessings upon you or upon you all. Do not be sorry because of my being insulted. From this statement by Haridas Thakur, it is understood that that a pure Vaishnava never takes anyone's insults seriously. This is the teachings of the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Trunadapi sunichena tarorapi sahishnuna amanina mandena kirtaniya sada hari. Chaitanya Chaitamrita Adi Lila 17.31. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram.
It's not finished. It's not finished. Continue.
Okay.
Uma,
Okay. Yes. One should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than the straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all the sense of false prestige, and ready to offer all the respects to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. A Vaishnava is always tolerant and submissive like a tree and grass. He tolerates insults offered by others, for he is simply interested in chanting the holy name of the Lord without being disturbed. Sri Chaitanya Chaitamrita Antilila 3.207. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. श्री राधा रस बिहारी भगवान की जय, ललिता सखी विशाखा माता की जय, गिरिराज गोवर्धन महाराज की जय, शील प्रभुपाद की जय, मॉर्निंग चैंटिंग प्रोग्राम की जय, संवेद भक्त वृंद की जय. I remember a story of Srila Prabhupada when he went to US, and that time for the biggest the problem for Vaishnavas is Mayavadi person. And Dr. Mishra, who was an Indian, he was the first person to receive and help him and allow him to stay in his place. And he wanted, Mayavadi, he wanted that Srila Prabhupada should, preach his philosophy. Because he was a doctor, and then he left the doctor profession and he became a guru over there, and a Mayavadi guru over there. And he had a yoga studio over there. And in that yoga studio, he used to tell everybody that everything is one and we can become God. We are God. Only we are covered by some time, and when we try to reveal, we can become God. And when Srila Prabhupada listened to all this philosophy, he was praying, what is all this? Huh? And he used to sometimes, but he was totally dependent on Dr. Mishra, because he had no money, no place to stay. And what did Prabhupada do? Prabhupada always in that yoga office, he used to do kirtan. And there used to be sometimes arguments between Dr. Mishra and Prabhupada, that if everything is one, then why is that this God, we are God, is suffering in this material world? Why is not able to come out? So he says it is because of Maya. Then Prabhupada told, if it is Maya, then Maya is stronger than God. There is to be, but Prabhupada tolerated that situation, and he did chanting. And the most important thing that Dr. Mishra remembers is that he was humble, he was tolerant, and he used to cook food. Dr. Mishra says that I had literally died, but every day Srila Prabhupada used to cook prasad and feed him. That is how humbly Srila Prabhupada showed the love and tolerated. And in that mood, he was chanting and praying. This went for year, that entire year he was going through this way. So the topic over here is Trinadapi Sunichina, Tarorapi Sahishuna, Amanina Manadena, Kirtanya Sadahari. We are living in Kali Yuga. And this type of Dr. Mishra type of people are there everywhere in a society. So how to deal? We have to feed them prasad, and we have to tolerate them, and we have to continue our Harinam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, morning chanting program ki jai, Samved Bhaktavind ki jai.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam.